Oh, I'm glad I took that call. Wheeler Dealer Video Joe. That's what my name should be, because I think I just worked something out that I've been working on. I can't really tell you about it right now because we're talking about this air conditioner and this 4-hour timer. This 4-hour timer has not been working properly. Lots of times it'll get stuck right in here, and I tested it out the other day, and sure enough it was sticking. If I had it turned too far as it's coming over, it was sticking like it wouldn't shut off. So that's why I have to go ahead and replace it, and that's what this video is going to be all about, is how to replace this 4-hour timer. And first off, I've got to turn off the breaker. Never work on anything without turning the breaker off. Now I'm going to have to see which one it is. I think this is master bedroom 13. Kaboom. Right there. Okay. That's the one I need. Now, see, that shut off the power. From that breaker there, the power used to go from here. Then I rewired this to run the power. When you turn the breaker off, the power comes to here. Then when you turn the timer on, the power goes back over to here, and that's plugged in. That's your air conditioner plug, and then your air conditioner works. Okay, so time to replace this 4-hour timer. Well, I just saw that my battery to my camera was dead all the way, and I'm hoping I got the last little segment. I was just talking about turning off the power to here and all that, and now I did that. The breaker was right in here. I turned it off, and now I'm ready to work on here, because what I was saying is there's an electrical breaker here, and it used to operate this plug right here, because that's all that was here. Then we installed this 4-hour timer, and I've got all that stuff on my video, my YouTube channel, and on my website, www.videojoeknows.com. You can probably find it there easier. It's all in categories there. If you ever want to find something and you're on YouTube, go to my website, videojoeknows.com, and I've got categories, and it might be easier to find what you're looking for, because I have over 2,685 videos as we speak, maybe more when you watch this, and you'll more easily find them on the website. Okay, so what I did before is I ran the power. The power used to be here. Then I rewired this and ran another wire over to here. So when you turn the electrical panel on, the power comes directly over to here. It bypasses this junction box, comes over. Main power is here. You turn the timer on. That throws power over to here, and then the air conditioner works. Okay, this timer has been sticking. Okay, it's been, I don't know, 2-3 years that this timer has been installed, and this is a vacation condo rental, and this gets a lot of use and abuse. Lots of times when people turn this on, they'll think they have to turn it off, and they'll manually do it. This is only a plastic handle. Sometimes this gets all loose here too, because usually when I turn this on, I don't touch it after that. If you have a remote control like this, it's best to then turn the unit on and off and change everything, or most air conditioner units you can adjust everything up there. I don't usually like to then ever touch this again to manually, grind it back and shut it off. And maybe, some people have been doing that too much, and maybe that's why this unit has been sticking. So now what I have to do is I have to pull this off, and yes, I'm not saving any part of it, but I still want to do it properly, and I like to pull it off double like that. Pry on both sides, because you'll find if you're going to pry this side and it's not going to come off, then you pry up here and then it just keeps rocking. You do both at the same time and you can get it out far enough, then you can pull this off. Okay, and I was going to do this without having my nail bag on. Look at all my tools here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Where am I? Here I am. Okay, I was just going to do this, one tool at a time without my nail bag on, but I got to have my nail bag on. Whenever I do something, I like to know exactly where everything is, and I don't have to get it out of my nail bag, you know, if I don't have my nail bag on, and reach up here. It's never as easy as you think. So that's why I just went ahead and put my bag on. And this has a little nut right here that you have to take off. See this? It's just a little pin and thin metal nut. Okay, take that off. Then this comes off here. And now the screws that they give you for this are so small. Gotta always be careful and have a nice sharp screwdriver to take those off. And so now I'm going to pull this out of there. And incidentally, if you mess up the little thin screws that come with it, and if you're putting it into a plastic box, you can always put this in with standard drywall screws, like inch and a quarter. Those are standard, coarse threaded or fine threaded. Usually coarse threaded sheetrock screws go right into these plastic boxes. And I do that every so often, but you know, I say that, but on this timer, that's right, I remember, on this timer, the back of this cover is not really cut out at all. And if I put sheetrock screws up in here, usually the head sticks out so far that when you put this on, it doesn't fit nice and flush up against the wall. It sticks out ever so little, and I don't like doing that. So that's right. That's why I had to make sure I use those little screws just right. Okay. Now with this, there's only 2 wires that come to this timer. That's it. There's no ground wire that's attached to here, and I used a white wire and I put black electrical tape on it, and I wired it in such a fashion out of this other junction box that I've got 2 black wires coming over here. One is the power coming in, one's the power going out, and it does make a difference. And this video is not to explain that. There is a load on there. I forget what they call it. Okay, there's a line and a load. You look on there and it's very difficult to see a line and load. Okay, but like I say, this video, all I'm basically going to do is take these wires off and remember which wire goes to which side here. Okay, and to take that off, there's some screws in here, of course. Okay, and I'm going to back this up just a little bit and you'll still be able to see it. And Phillips screwdriver will do the trick. And that's it. Just loosen up the screw. You don't have to take it out all the way. And voila, it comes right out, because there's a little sleeve in there that slides in and out when you start tightening that up. So I just have to remember this white one goes on the top and the black one has to go down. And I have to look at this, because if I had that upside down or something, I got to make sure that my next timer goes in the very same way. So when I look up here, I don't think you can really see it, but it says load up there and lines down there. Okay, and there is an actual top and bottom on here, I believe, and I always look at the writing and make the assumption that is going straight, and it is. And also you can tell once you put the handle back on, you've got your cover plate on there, you know your handle's going to go up here and it's only going to turn one direction. So if you put that timer in wrong and you start turning it that way, or you have to put the cover, you have to put the handle on a different direction, you'll know, okay, I guess I got it backwards or something. Okay, so I ended up getting another timer exactly like the other one. Okay, and I like to try to match everything the best I can. I'm going to install that next. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.